Yo, yo, what's up, KP Squad? It's your boy, Kawaii Purvis, and welcome back to some more gaming content and some more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I went back again and played through Yuri's route to get some more of those side stories. And good news, we unlocked the final 3. So that's all it took. So now I am going to start in with Balance, which is, I guess, Sayori and Natsuki bonding or something. So anyway, I'm gonna jump into this one and then we're gonna go from there. Also, a little explanation for cooking companions. I was going to play more of it. Nightmare mode activated. Please don't. You wake up in the bathroom again. But I took one look at nightmare mode and I decided against it. No! I give up. Never mind. Took one look at it and noped out of there real quick. So I changed my mind. I'm not playing that until I find out if I absolutely have to. For now, I'm not doing that. No. Anyway, let's get into the Doki Doki side story Balance. We'll play both parts in this one since they're pretty short. Again, let's hope I can remember the voices. Natsuki! While Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves, Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi! Hi. The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then Sayori shared her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monika, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the weekend was spent on their presentations, Monika decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection.
I'm going to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick.
Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery.
I like all of those things.
I'm getting their voices all mixed up. Sarah reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover.
Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes?
You wouldn't like that one. Natsuki, are you into Yuri? Yuri being girl on girl, not the character. In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand and replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Or is it just hentai?
Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get really good until like a few volumes in, and I
did not mean to skip that. I'm sorry. My finger was on the button. I adjusted just slightly and my finger went boop. Sorry, Natsuki, I didn't understand what you said. I skipped you by accident.
I can handle it. I did it with Yuri's book at least.
Wait, I can go to the history. Thank God for history. Okay, a lot of these don't start to get really good until a few volumes in. I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. That's what she said. Okay. Got it.
Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. But I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them.
Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can read.
I didn't say it was a donut. I just said I had the attention span of one.
Were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute!
No! How did you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that.
A donut?
Cute!
How come?
Just don't like it. Don't need a reason.
Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors.
If someone asked you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Sorry, it wasn't you.
Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy, and there's romance too, obviously. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys, and then you find out, well, you should just read it. But you have to tell me what you think. I can already guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we could do poetry too. Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we can do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just... Well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so... I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her, or if I just can't say it at all. So what? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it. What's so bad about that?
I don't know. But there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much.
Oh, that's ridiculous. How come you feel that way?
Well, I mean, just little signs, like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy,
Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that.
It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help.
You're the best.
Sayori gives Monika a quick hug.
Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her.
You got this. Sayori is quick to trust and quick to love. Sweet poor soul. After the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair, plops herself down right next to Natsuki.
Hello there.
Hi.
What you reading? Can I read it with you?
Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori.
You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, that's exciting. Well, I'll let you read it then. Can I sit next to you, though?
Sure. Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noises of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book.
Did you finish?
No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms.
Aren't you bored? No, I was writing.
Oh, I saw the stick figures and thought you were just bored.
I just draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him.
What the heck? You're the weirdo.
Want to read the poem I'm working on?
Sure, I guess. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slides the paper back over to Sayori.
Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all of your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are really emotional. Is that bad? Well, no, it was just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings.
Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words.
Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have?
I don't know.
To each their own, but I've never met anyone I feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but... You should... I mean, would you ever want to share?
Like I said, I don't do that. But, can we talk about something else?
I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book you gave me, since I didn't get very far yet.
Sure. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm.
It's Natsuki! Natsuki!
Hi, Natsuki! At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Natsuki glances over her shoulder, but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind?
Nothing. We don't talk about people behind their backs.
Oh. Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back.
I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others.
Monica shares a bright smile. You're really considerate.
Thanks, I guess. But it doesn't feel like it.
You can trust me. Natsuki stays in silence for a moment, still fidgeting.
I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes.
Oh, I didn't realize that was happening.
It's fine. Why would you have?
I know, I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have realized. Monica navigates through her tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible.
Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that.
Well, I could divert her into another club activity for you or something.
No way, that would be so underhanded and mean.
Sorry, I didn't think that one through.
Besides, just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me.
True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to.
Yeah, it's fine. I even talked to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural.
Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you would want to improve your friendship with her.
Maybe. Ugh, it just feels so dumb. Talking to someone about how to be friends with them? It's just weird and not cool.
Monica shrugs. It's the literature club. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club.
Hey!
Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know that you're kind of in a tough spot, and that it's hard for you to really express yourself. But you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do.
Well...
Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so.
Thanks.
Natsuki gathers her things, then she finishes her thought in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, But Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monika knew what she meant. It made Monika feel like everything really was going to be okay. Okay, well, let's just get back into the second part. Right into it. It's lunchtime. Sayori, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamor and bustle of the students is drowned by Sayori's impeccable skill of zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by the glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl.
Hey, that's Natsuki! I never run into the other club members around the school. Natsuki!
Sayori stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who's busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayori at first. Then she glances over in Sayori's direction. Sayori waves enthusiastically. She's like, ah! Following her friends, Natsuki quickly ducks around the corner.
Hey! She definitely saw me.
Honey, just let her explain herself later. Monika's first to arrive to the club meeting, then Natsuki. Sayori, having glanced through the window to see Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to enter.
Natsuki's been so dissing with me. I was stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today.
Sorry, but do you plan on going inside?
No.
Why?
I'm sulking.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me.
No, don't leave me.
Oh, I'll stay here then. Poor Yuri.
I don't want to go in. I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called out to her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me.
Really?
Not bad. Hey!
Sorry, I'm sorry. That was a joke. It just sounded like something stupid that I would do from anxiety.
From anxiety?
Well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself.
Oh. Well, that makes sense based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends. But it feels like every day she's just trying to distance herself more instead of get closer. It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga, but she doesn't actually want to be friends with me.
Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her?
No, she was just walking with her friends.
With her friends? Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Sayori, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them.
Of course! I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so...
You hate being alone? Sayori nods. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. Whoops! I just kicked the camera. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, I think... Well, if I was trying to have alone time and it was being threatened with an interruption, then it just would not make me very happy.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything.
No, I think it's similar. It's... Well, we're all friends in the club, but we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together. But the capacity at which each person is ready to do that might be different. There are friends who just like to have fun together, and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside of the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace, rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment.
But that means I really was bothering her? I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her?
I don't know. I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. And that's kind of completely different, so...
Why was I so selfish? Even if all of that is true, then it still means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance. Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this?
Sayori, I think that... Well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you. So, I think if we were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like comforting and reassuring people. Suddenly, Sayori gives Yuri a gentle hug.
You're the best, Yuri. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart.
It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others, and my friends deserve happiness. Sayori beams.
Well, I think I'm gonna give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants, and if she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs and I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that.
That's very mature of you, Sayori.
I'm mature.
Sayori hops up and down on her toes. So, does that mean you'll be going home after all? Sayori shakes her head.
I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today.
Yuri nods in understanding.
You can go in first.
Okay. You're blocking the door.
Oh.
Sayori steps aside.
By the way,
before Yuri enters the club room, Sayori interjects.
You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways.
Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns to enter the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. The club room is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki, oh my god, a quick wave. Let me try this again. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Ooh, are we writing today? Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club room. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk.
Hey!
Natsuki pulls the sheet closer to her and covers it with her arms.
Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. It's fine.
Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on her manga. Monika follows Natsuki's gaze.
I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm busy right now. Ask me later.
Monika falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at her paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monika to see. It says, to Sayori. Understanding, Monika smiles. She places a hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm proud of you. Natsuki looks away, but makes no motion to remove Monika's hand. Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. You write that poem, girl! The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. So is Monika, after checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out, since the end was approaching. The end is near! However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings it to the closet to put it away. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then, Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location.
Sorry, I didn't know where I was supposed to go.
It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes.
Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow.
Sayori turns away to hide her pained expression, then walks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the club room. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Suddenly Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind. Natsuki? Startled, Sayori turns back around to face Natsuki. Oh, their picture! Oh, look at them! So cute! Ah, I can't! The two cutest ones. Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. Look at her with her little hands held down here. So cute.
I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first.
Natsuki bites her lip and can't stay still.
Well, first of all,
she cuts herself short, struggling to continue. Trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little.
I'm sorry for the thing I did at lunch. And I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately.
Sorry for being kind of a bitch.
It's really hard for me to I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable. Especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So,
face burning, Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds up a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. There's so much romantic tension, I feel like, between all of these girls, I swear to God. That's how it feels. Does that feel like the same? Are you guys seeing the same thing? No? Okay, just me. The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all of my books, my collections, my memories. All of my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch, but it's still the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole and I panic. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them to put them away and to see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready. But it's still my favorite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes if you wait patiently. I'll eventually open the door and I'll show you the best place in the world. See, again, the euphemisms. The best place in the world of her room obviously is like her friendship, her feelings, her heart, blah, blah, blah. But with all this romantic or even sexual tension sometimes, I'm just this is just about her privates. I can't unhear it. Now you can't unhear it. You're welcome.
It's a poem. But I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about it.
Even the face Natsuki's making, sorry. I'll stop.
Please.
Sayori smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart.
I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And that we probably have different ways we like to make friends.
About the friendship stuff. I mean,
it's okay. I understand, so you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job. So don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay?
Natsuki nods.
You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault, and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time. And that I should just let you approach me when you want to. Just whatever makes you comfortable. I'll respect that from now on. Friendships should always start with those things. With the right balance.
Natsuki nods again. One thing about that. Well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either.
I just want it to be balanced, like you said.
Sayori nods.
I understand. We'll make sure of that together then.
Aw, cuties!
Well, anyway,
Now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not gonna be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to do once in a while.
only the best ones. So you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki. I was just saying. More importantly, I have to tell you about my new boyfriend.
Huh?
Oh, from the manga. Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess.
The two walk down the hallway together.
Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Darn, I should have told you to save the last two chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal. Aw, you wanted to enjoy with me. That's so cute. Oh, shush. Yee.
Oh my god. Oh, those two. Amazing. Practically amazing. Ooh! Bitch, that's my mouth too. Yay! Look at it. Ah, Natsuki! Just. Oh my god. I love it. Oh, a poem from Natsuki distributed at special events in the past. Ooh. I named my pen The Expression Express. My feelings aboard with a ticket to you. No room for stammers, no lies, no extra stops, no compromise. Stations screaming by, attendants saying hi. One ticket to you, please and thank you. Take a headphone and doze. No bumps in the rails, just thumps in my heart, and loops in my letters, and clouds in the sky, and dreams in your eyes. Hey, wake up! The train has arrived. Expression Express. Destination you. Choo-choo! Oh my god. It's adorable. And the very last bit with the choo-choo is so funny. I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
Aw, look at them. How cute.
Anyway, so that is the side story balance. The story of Sayori and Natsuki finding a balance between their friendship. But anyway, tune in next time. I have two more of the the side stories to do. I have Reflection, Monica and Yuri, and then Self-Love, Yuri and Natsuki, which that one will be interesting because we all know how those two were in the original game. But then again, that was Monica writing all the script and doing all of the things and making them all like me at each other. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a little different. But anyway, that's all from me for today. I will see you guys, I believe next week with some more videos. So yeah, until then, stay true, stay you, and stay kawaii. See ya.